Here we discuss NASA computer models that reveals how much COVID-related pollution levels deviated from the norm and GEO's atmospheric composition model. Also, local lockdowns brought fast global ozone reductions from space station for pandemic COVID-19. Early in the pandemic, it was expected that satellite imagery around the world would show cleaner air as a result of COVID-19 lockdowns. But not all pollutants were taken out of circulation. For tiny airborne particle pollution, researchers using NASA data found that variability from meteorology obscured the lockdown signals when observed from space. Concentrations over China for February 2019 and 2020 derived from satellite observations. By combining NASA spacecraft data with ground-based monitoring and an innovative computer modeling system, the scientists mapped levels across China, Europe, and North America during the early months of the pandemic. The researchers found seasonal differences between recent years were driven primarily by the natural variability of the meteorology, not by pandemic lockdowns. The meteorological effects analyzed in the study include changes in the sources of mineral dust, the way pollutants react to sunlight in the atmosphere, mixing and heat transfer, as well as the removal of pollutants from the atmosphere by precipitation. A gas pollutant known as nitrogen dioxide did see dramatic declines during the lockdowns. To figure out whether the lockdown was responsible for that signal, and several smaller ones dotted around the areas surveyed, the team ran different sensitivity simulations using GeoSchem. China during the lockdown periods due to meteorology and emissions. The image on the left shows 2020 to 2019 concentrations due to meteorology with emissions from transportation held constant. The image on the right combines the effects of meteorology with a 50% transportation emission reduction. They simulated a scenario where anthropogenic emissions of nitrogen dioxide were held constant and meteorological variability was solely responsible for year-over-year differences during the key lockdown months. They also ran simulations in which they reduced transportation-related emissions and other anthropogenic sources of nitrogen dioxide, mirroring lockdown when fewer people were driving and fewer industrial sites were operational. If you are an astrophile, a lover of space tech, subscribe, and do like this channel for more videos and updates.